The woman's family is in mourning and calling for justice. Our Brandon Schaff was at today's visitation and funeral where hundreds came to support them.
On a cold morning in Whitestown, Indiana, a woman named Maria Perez turned the wrong key in the wrong door. She was there to do her job, to clean a home, just like she had done countless times before. But within seconds, a gunshot echoed through the quiet neighborhood, and a family's world changed forever. Maria Perez was 32 years old, a mother of 4. Originally from Guatemala, she'd come to the United States with one goal: to give her children a better life. Those who knew her say she was hardworking, kind, and driven. She worked cleaning homes with her husband, a job that demanded long hours, often early mornings and late nights. She didn't have much, but she had hope. Hope that through work and sacrifice, her children would grow up with opportunities she'd never have. It was still early when Maria and her husband arrived at what they thought was their next cleaning job. According to reports, they had been contracted through a cleaning company and given a home address, and that address tragically turned out to be wrong. They parked, gathered their supplies, and walked toward the house. Maria carried her keys, the same way she always did, ready to start work.
The family of 32-year-old Maria Perez will never be the same. Her husband, Mauricio Velasquez, saw the last moments of her life.
Maria tried to open the door. Nothing seemed unusual. There was no forced entry, no broken locks, no shouting. Just a woman doing what she had done dozens of times before. But inside that house, a homeowner, startled, confused, maybe frightened. He heard the sound of someone at the door. Within moments, he fired a shot through the door. The bullet struck Maria in the head. She fell into her husband's arms, right there on the doorstep. Police arrived within minutes. They confirmed that Maria had been shot and pronounced her dead at the scene. Her husband told investigators they were simply there for work, that they had gone to the wrong address by mistake. But despite those facts, no arrest was made. The homeowner claimed he believed someone was breaking in. And under Indiana's castle doctrine, a person can legally use lethal force if they feel threatened in their own home. It has been investigated as a homicide, but that does not necessarily mean criminal charges will be filed. For Maria's family, those words were hard to understand. They had lost a wife, a mother, a daughter, and the man who pulled the trigger was still free. In Guatemala, her relatives got the news in disbelief. Her sister said, "It's not possible that he's free." Maria's children, 4 of them, the youngest still a baby, are now growing up without their mother. Her family started raising funds to bring her body home to Guatemala for burial. A community came together. Immigrants, neighbors, strangers, all donating what they could to help a mother return to her homeland one last time. Maria's death sparked a larger conversation about how immigrant workers are treated and about how easily fear can turn deadly. She wasn't an intruder. She wasn't armed. She was a cleaner, a wife, a mother who simply arrived at the wrong house. And yet, under the law, the question became whether the homeowner's fear was reasonable. To many, that word, reasonable, felt impossible to justify. For those who loved her, Maria's story isn't about laws or technicalities. It's about the value of a human life. A woman who came to this country to work, to contribute, and to dream. Her story reminds us of how fragile those dreams can be, and how quickly a misunderstanding can destroy them. Her family continues to seek justice, asking that her death be fully investigated and that her story never be forgotten. Community members have joined their call, demanding accountability and reforms to protect workers like Maria from such senseless tragedies. Because Maria Florinda Rios Perez was more than a name and a headline, she was a mother, a worker, a dreamer, and her story deserves to be heard. This was a tragedy that began with a key and ended with a question we still haven't answered. How could this have happened? What's your opinion? Do you think that the homeowner should be charged? If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like this case, don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment letting me know what you think. And as always, guys, stay safe.